Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Our fellow animals are not beneath us. Gazing into an animal's eyes, we must never cease to be awed as we recognize the same life energy that we also hold so preciously within ourselves.
Dr. Joanne Kong, vegan, musician with a heart of gold, part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Olá, como estás? That's hello, how are you in Portuguese, the official language of the Republic of Mozambique. Caring viewers, I'm Nyasha. The virtuous people of the Republic of Mozambique appreciate all your good intentions and efforts to make this world a better place. Welcome to our show, Dr. Joanne Kong, vegan, musician with a heart of gold, part 1 of 2. Dr. Joanne Kong is a professor at the University of Richmond in Virginia, USA, and also an acclaimed classical concert pianist and harpsichordist. An incredibly diverse musician, she is able to play a wide range of music genres, from Baroque to contemporary. Her performances have been highly praised by major media, including the Washington Post, the Boston Globe, and the New York Times. She has been invited to perform for numerous events and concerts and has collaborated with artists from around the world. Apart from being an accomplished musician, Dr. Kong has been recognized as one of the most compelling advocates for plant-based nutrition today. She has given numerous presentations to promote the vegan diet at festivals around the globe and is featured in a book about brilliant vegan women changing the world, Legends of Change, The Unstoppable Rise of Veganism. In September of 2019, Supreme Master TV had a chance to interview Dr. Kong about her passion for music and love for animals.
I began the study of music when I was 7 years old, and I first started playing the piano because my older sister, who's 2 years older than me, she started playing, and of course I wanted to be just like her. So I began piano lessons and instantly fell in love with music. And when I was in high school, I decided that this is something I need to devote my life to. So I studied music in college. I have my doctorate degree, and I currently teach, and I'm active as a performer. I play both the piano and the harpsichord, and for most people, if you look at the two instruments side by side, they have very generally similar structural design, the kind of harp design. They are both string instruments in that sound is produced by making contact with the strings. However, on the piano, sound is produced by a hammer that comes up and strikes the string. With the harpsichord, what's called a jack with a plectrum rises whenever the key is depressed, and it plucks the string. So the feel of the two instruments when you play them is very, very different, and the sound quality is very different as well. The harpsichord you hear primarily with Baroque music up through about the middle of the 18th century, and of course the modern piano we associate with the great works of Beethoven, the Romantic composers, and modern composers as well. And throughout my professional career, I perform both instruments, and I love them both. Sometimes people say, well, which instrument is your favorite? And my answer is always, whichever instrument I happen to be performing at the moment. I also teach many different levels of students, young students, college students, and to me, music is such an important part of bringing beauty and culture and artistic creativity to everyone, because I believe it's an important part of how we grow up and develop as people.
Let's now listen to a segment from Dr. Kong's harpsichord rendition of Aria from the Goldberg Variations by Johann Sebastian Bach. Thoughtful viewers, let's pause a moment for an important message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. Apart from being an accomplished musician and university professor, Dr. Kong is a staunch vegan activist. She has given numerous presentations at festivals around the globe, including the Veggie Pride Parade in New York City, Auckland Veg Fest, a 3-week speaking tour of India, as well as talks in Norway, Italy, Germany, and Spain. During an interview for the documentary Eating Our Way to Extinction, she addressed the global urgency to acknowledge the devastating impacts of animal agriculture on climate change, the environment, and our sense of identity and compassion. Dr. Kong has a popular TEDx talk on veganism, currently at over 500,000 views on YouTube. Let's hear how she started her vegan journey.
I first became vegetarian about 35 years ago, and during all that time, I was definitely moving towards veganism, and I've been fully vegan in terms of my diet for the past 5 years. And what really motivated me was the knowledge that veganism, it's more than just nutrition. Of course, it's healthier generally for most people. But what really became more and more apparent to me is how the animal agriculture industry is so devastatingly damaging to so many aspects on a global level in terms of climate change, environmental damage, how our massive use of animals and food is so inefficient. So there are so many reasons that veganism became so important to me, and it's, to me, I think, almost the most important mission that I feel I have in my life.
Combining her tremendous musical talents with a profound eloquence, Dr. Kong delivers powerful messages that pull on the heartstrings of audiences. Let's now listen to a segment of her speech entitled "The Act of Courageous Compassion That Can Change Our World," in a moving piano performance at the North American Vegetarian Society Vegan Summerfest in Pennsylvania, July 2019.
And our fellow animals are not beneath us. Gazing into an animal's eyes, we must never cease to be awed as we recognize the same life energy that we also hold so preciously within ourselves. We share all the behaviors and intentions that define what it means to be sentient. We animals have families. We seek companionship. We love one another. We play. We solve problems. We feel joy, fear, sadness, and we mourn.
Lots of people oftentimes ask me, well, what are the similarities between being a performing musician and being a vegan advocate? And there are so many things that the two have in common. It's about connecting to people. It's about creating beauty. It's about urging people to reflect. If you're in a musical audience and you're watching someone perform, it's a chance to go inside, right? To feel those deep emotions, to connect with your heart in the midst of a world that's becoming so increasingly materialistic. You know, we're preoccupied with technology and consumerism and acquiring things and wealth and so many things that are really external. But music is such a powerful vehicle to go inside. And veganism is exactly the same thing. It's about looking at your inner core values and realizing that humans were innately good, we're innately compassionate, we have empathy. We just need to make it more aware and put it into action through our free choices.
Graceful viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our program today. Dr. Joanne Kong, vegan, musician with a heart of gold, part 1 of 2. Please tune in next Tuesday, November 17th for part 2. Coming up next is a new phone call with Supreme Master Ching Hai, held on November 6, 2020, entitled People's Hearts Will Veer the Course of Our Planet, right after noteworthy news. May the tender and benevolent nature of all animals be recognized by ever more people.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Acara kami menyediakan banyak bahasa. Silakan lihat suprememastertv.com/schedule dan suprememastertv.com/AJAR.